Welcome students. In this video, we will be discussing time and space complexity analysis of reversing a linked list both for method 1 and method 2 together we are going to see. So first of all, taking method 1, reversing the element, method 1. We will find the time complexity of this particular function. Let us take this function as t of n. T of n, whereas n is the total number of element available. N is the total number of element in the linked list. Now, first line, taking the variables, two set of things we are taking, but here we are allocating. However, for allocating memory, we will be taking only 1 unit. Okay, so time is going to be just simply 1 unit for each. Okay, so it will be 2 unit. 1 unit for ARR of len, 1 unit for 2. Now for doing this, we will be taking 1 unit of time. Coming to this while loop, how many times this will be executed? Temp is starting from first node. So this temp will be moving to all the nodes. N node it will be moving, and n plus 1 null also it will be visiting. So totally n plus 1 time this condition will be checked. Okay, n plus 1 unit time, so the condition will be checked for n plus 1 unit time. Body part, first line, so n plus 1 time this condition has checked, n times successful condition, 1 time for checking null, which is unsuccessful, we will not enter inside. So only for n time we will enter to the body. N plus 1 time condition checked, n time successful condition, so n time I will enter inside. N time I will enter inside. Okay, so now this is equal to n unit of time. So this will be equal to n unit. I plus plus, it will be taking n unit. Temp equal to temp of next will be taking n unit, because each and every line in the body part will be executed for n times. Now this temp equal to first will be executed for 1 unit. I minus minus will be executed and it will be taking 1 unit because it is not inside any loop. Okay, to be frank, it is not inside any loop. Okay, fine. Again there is a loop, same kind of loop, which means condition will be checked for n plus 1 unit. It will be checked for n plus 1 unit, and in the body part n times we will be entering, which means each and every line of the body will be executed for n time. So this line will be taking n unit time. Temp equal to temp of next will be taking n unit time. I minus minus will be taking n unit time. I think for each and every line we have given some unit time. Now we can just simply find the total unit time that will be taken, which is T of n equal to how many n is available? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 n available. Okay. Then plus, what is the constant term? 2 plus 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, there's totally 7. So it is 8n plus 7 is the equation. 8n plus 7 is the equation. Yes, fine. Now it is a linear equation, linear polynomial equation. So when it is a linear equation, you can say that the time complexity is going to be order of n. But before just taking it as order of n, let me also go to reverse link and find the time complexity. Same equation we will find, because if two algorithms are linear time solutions, then how to compare it? When two algorithms are order of n time complexes, then we have to check the exact equation. So with the equation, if the one equation is greater than the next equation, we can at least differ by that and say that which one is actually better one. So we will have this equation 8n plus 7, and now we will generate one more polynomial equation for reverse links, and we will compare that polynomial equation directly without comparing the order of n time complexity. let us directly compare both the polynomial equation. So coming here, reverse links. Okay, reverse links. So reverse link function we will start. See, here is the reverse link. So taking 3 pointer, we will be taking 3 unit time. Then this will be taking 1 unit time. Q equal to R equal to null, we will take 2 unit because assigning null to two variable. So it will be taking 2 unit time. Then coming here to this loop, how much time this loop will be iterating? Exactly every node will be visited once. Exactly every node will be visited once. This is same like the before, same like the previous time complexity. It will be executed, it will be checked. The condition will be checked for n plus 1 unit because n plus 1 time, because n time for successful checking, 1 time for null. Okay. So n time only we will enter inside. When it is null, we will not enter. So plus 1 we will not enter. Only for n time we will enter. Okay. So now each and every line inside this loop is going to be executed for n time. So we are taking n unit time for everything. So n unit time. 4 lines we are having, and 4 lines we are going to do n unit. This is also n unit. Now first is equal to q. First is equal to q will be taking only 1 unit, and return first will also be taking only 1 unit. Yeah, fine. What's the total time taken? How many n is available? 1, 2, 3, 4 n is available. So t of n is equal to 4n plus constant 3 plus 1 4, 4 plus 2 6, 6 plus 1 7, 7 plus 2 9. So it is 4n plus 9 is the equation that we got. Now our task is to take these two equations and compare these two equations. Okay, so we have here. So what we will do is we'll just copy it down. Okay, so first of all we will take the equation of reverse element. So this is like this is method 1. Okay, this is for method 1. Am I right? So we'll take, for example, this is going to be the time complexity of method 1 polynomial equation. We will take the same polynomial equation of reverse link method 2 also. Now we will also take it for method 2. Yeah, now we will be comparing both this equation. So let us try to take for different values of n. First time I am taking the value of n as 10. Next time I want to try it with 20. Next time it is going to be with 30. Next time it is going to be with 40, and finally it is with 50. So for different values of n, we are going to take two equations and we are going to solve it, and we are going to find what's the total unit time taken. When you substitute 10, it is 8 multiplied by 10 plus 7, which is 80 plus 7, 87. So 87 unit time. Coming here, 4 multiplied by 10, 40, 40 plus 9, 49. Okay, 49. 20 multiplied by 8, 160 plus 7, 167. 20 multiplied by 4, 80, 80 plus 9, 89. Then here, what is going to happen for 30? 30 multiplied by 8 is 240, 240 plus 7, 247. 247. Here, 30 multiplied by 4, 120 plus 9, 129. Okay, when 30 multiplied by 4 is 120. 120 plus 9 is 129. Okay, 129. So you can just see something that it is getting incremented by 80 every time, and it is getting incremented by 40 every time. So let us increment here again by again by 80. So which is going to be like 40 multiplied by 8 is 320 plus 7, 327. 327. And next one here, 40 multiplied by 4, 160 plus 9, 169. Okay, 169. Finally, last one. Here, 8 multiplied by 50 is 400 plus 7, 407. So it is 407. Here, 4 multiplied by 50, 200, 200 plus 9, 209. 209. Yes. So when you look at the corresponding unit time taken, I think the second equation is having lesser value. It's literally half the first equation. This is literally half the first equation. I'll tell you what is the reason why it is half the first equation. Because first method we were doing two iteration. First iteration for copying all the elements from linked list to array. Second iteration for again copying, reverse copying elements from array again back to linked list. Two times I were doing complete iteration, complete traversal in the linked list. But second method, only one time we are traversing and we were doing the reversal process. So because of that, even though both things are linear, can you find the linearity? Every time it is incremented by 40, linear nature. Okay, it is incremented by 80 every time. Here it is incremented by 40 every time. So there is a linear growth actually. The growth of the value for different values of input. For different values of input, the growth of the function is linear. That is why we call this equation as linear equation. So that's why we take only n. Okay, so even though both are linear time complexity, both are order of n, because of this polynomial equation, clearly with the help of polynomial equation, we'll able to clearly say that the second method is much more better than the first method in terms of time complexity. In terms of time complexity. Now, let us deal with space complexity. We will speak about space complexity. I'll tell you one thing. Always we should be calculating memory, extra space. We should never calculate the memory that we give to input. For input, if we use some memory that is not taken, okay, that's usual memory that we use, but extra space. Apart from input, if I am using any other space, then it is called extra space. Only extra space have to be calculated. That case, let me come here to reverse element. Extra space, first len, both will take 1 plus 1, 2 unit space. 2 unit space. And see here, ARR of size len. So we are taking array, right? So how much is the size? It is equal to the length of the linked list. Length of the linked list only we are taking it as n. So 1 plus 1, 2. 2 plus n block here. So 2 plus n, and plus for I also we have to take 1. So for I it is 1 unit. For len it is 2. For first it is 3. For temp it is 4. And plus n unit. So 4 plus n unit of space. Okay. So time complexity is fine. Both are order of n. But coming here to space complexity. Okay. Space complexity of method 1. Is equal to 4 plus n. 4 plus n unit space, which is equal to linear space, order of n space. You can just check for different values of n and you can look at the growth, it will be linear growth. Similarly, let us also try to find the space complexity of, okay, here space complexity, first one, space complexity of method 1. Now we are going to find the space complexity of method 2 equal to. Okay, coming to the space complexity of method 2, we take one pointer variable called as first, then 3 pointers, so totally 4. Then is there anything else that we are taking? No, nothing. Only 4 space, only 4 block, 4 unit space. Other than that, we are not checking. So for different values of n, will this 4 unit change? No. Even input 10, 4 unit of space. Input 1000, 4 unit space. Input 10,000, 4 unit space. 1 lakh, 4 unit space. So it is not going to change. It is a constant value. So the space complexity of method 2 is only 4 unit, which is equal to order of 1, which says that it is constant space. So method 1 is taking n space, but linear space. Here second method taking constant space. So in terms of space complexity also, clearly method 2 is winning. So method 2 is the best way in terms of time also, and in terms of time and also in terms of space also. Okay, fine. So this is it for this video. We have completely discussed about reversing linked list via two methods, and also implementation of two methods are done perfectly, and the time and space complexity analysis of both the both the methodologies are also perfectly done. Right? Thank you.